Look at images of Meghan Markle, many people realise that in fact she doesn't do anything without careful planning. Behind the scenes, what may seem as a sort of innocuous sort of move, a bit of publicity, obviously there's a deeper meaning. We saw that, didn't we, with her ideas to promote jam, dog biscuits and then Prosecco, and that now ill-fated lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard. But earlier, of course, this week, she released these particular pictures of her attending a book club set up by her literary agent, which is part, of course, of the wider agency that she's signed to. And more importantly, what's fascinating now is it does look to be a case of anything you can do, I can do too. Let me explain. Morning, good to see you. Thank you so much as ever for your time today. Nice to have your company on a windy day in London town, set to rain again. I know you get to, but listen, thank you also for your lovely support regarding Larry. Yes, we're all very concerned about Larry. I don't know if he's been well looked after. I can tell you a little bit of a secret though. The former British Prime Minister, the Right Honourable Rishi Sunak, well, apparently he still checks in on Larry, making sure he gets the food, and has been personally known to drop off food to the little police hut at the end. Isn't that nice to know, because obviously maybe he talked to Larry, had a few, moments where he's just somebody to talk to and say, what do you think I should do? I think it just shows actually the other side of politics. So Rishi Sunak, thank you for keeping an eye out for Larry. It's important. Of course it's important, we all know that. Back as ever to your royal story, this is fascinating, as I say, because a couple of days ago now there were pictures, of course, of Meghan Markle popping up impromptu at the book club in Montecito, alongside Oprah Winfrey, who loved that clever coffee, all that nonsense, And then, of course, it was, Meghan was there just to support her friend. And then, as I pointed out, she didn't want to support her husband too much by holding a copy of his book, which is now coming out in paperback. You would have thought, of course, that Penguin Random House would have pushed a little bit harder for that. You get the picture. But here's where it gets even more interesting, because according to that source, Meghan as ever has her eye on a bigger picture. And it's never an original idea, is it? This is the thing that you learn. According to that source, who's sadly now been moved on, the bottom line is that you see, Meghan sees herself as running her own universal, if you like, international book club. And there's a reason behind this. As a celebrated New York best-selling author, as she likes to point out, bestseller Times list, all that sort of stuff, she sees herself as somebody who could actually garner a very big following in the book world. Another idea, another day, you get the picture. Now, it's very clever this, in fact, because of course you get database, you get connections, people like books. We're seeing a more upturn in people buying books now than actually buying digital Kindles and stuff like that. Truly, that is turning a full corner. The bottom line is, according to that source, that Meghan saw this particular idea evolve from the success of our Queen Camilla, and just how successful that's become. But truly, you see, Camilla's passion is reading. She's openly told me that she has piles of books that she has on the go all the time and thoroughly enjoys them. Now, truly, has anybody ever caught Meghan actually reading a book? It's a little bit like jam making. Can anybody truly believe that she's at home in the kitchen in Montecito, squashing raspberries and all that sort of stuff? I don't believe it. But the bottom line for Meghan, of course, is she's always looking for the next venture to hook herself on. Now, this is early days, but of course, with the backing of, say, that particular individual, and hooking into the fact that she's testing the water at this book club to see exactly how it would work. That was her research, that was the idea behind it. Would anybody truly, and let's be kind and, straight down the middle, would Meghan's book club truly take off? Would it be a page turner or a book closer? Either way, it's the latest idea coming out of many ideas, as she pointed out on that red carpet all those months ago now, about exactly the fun she was having, enjoying, working on becoming an entrepreneur in the entertainment world. No word on Prince Harry yet though. Neil Sean, Lyric Theatre, London.